What's up, everybody? Back here with another Week 2 predictions video. I did pretty good last week. I went 11-5. I was hoping to do a little better, but 11-5 is not bad, so I'll take it. Let's jump right in. Panthers, Buccaneers. Panthers, I think, have some question marks that need to be answered, but I think they'll get them answered in Week 2. I think they're going to beat the Bucs 17-10. Bengals 49ers. I think the Bengals held their own against the Seahawks last week. They did a lot better than I thought was going to happen, and Andy Dalton actually looked like a quarterback for once. I'm going to say the Bengals beat the 49ers 21-13. Chargers Lions. Chargers, they struggled against the Colts last week, but I think that was more so of Jacoby Brissett just playing well against them. Kudos to him. I'm going to say Chargers get a win here, 28-10. Titans, Colts. Titans looked absolutely amazing last week. They did. They really knocked my socks off with that win against the Browns. I had the Browns picked to win that game. But Colts didn't do too bad either. But I'm just because of home field advantage, I'm going to say the Titans beat the Colts 27-17. Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins just looked completely abysmal last week. They just fell apart. Tom Brady looked great last week, so I'm going to say the Patriots get a win in Miami 30-10. Giants, Bills. I think the Giants did pretty good for the first half against the Cowboys last week, but just kind of lost it towards the end. The Bills are coming off a win. But I'm going to say the Giants come away with this one 17-13, get their first win of the season. Seahawks, Steelers, I think this has the potential to be a really good game. Steelers, I don't know what happened last week, but they just didn't play like the Steelers. But I think they're going to do a lot better this week, but I still think they're going to come I think they're still going to come away with a loss. I think Seahawks beat the Steelers 30-28. Let's see, we got Cowboys, Redskins. Cowboys looked really good. Dak Prescott looks like he wants that money. He looked like he is playing like he wants to get paid, and I think he will get paid. I think he finished second in yards last week, if I'm not mistaken. Redskins, I think, have to do a little better if they want to have a chance of competing in this division. But they didn't do too bad last week against the Eagles. But I'm going to say the Cowboys win here 27-20. Ravens, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, I think, played pretty good last week. Except for when he first started out, he struggled, but he finished pretty good. But him against that Ravens defense, I don't know. The Ravens they were shocking last week. Kudos to Lamar Jackson he looked really, really nice. I'm going to say that the Ravens beat the Cardinals 31-14. Texans, Jaguars. Deshaun Watson did everything in his power to win that game, and that dude is a beast. But they ended up losing, but I think that will change this week. I think they beat the Jaguars 28-21. I think the Jaguars are going to struggle a lot without Nick Foles. I think he could have been their answer, but only time will tell. Chiefs, Raiders, division matchup. It's going to be a good one, I think. The Raiders did really well. Granted, it was against the Broncos, but I like the way Derek Carr looked. He looked like his former self. But I still think the Chiefs are going to come away with the win despite not having Tyreek Hill, because Sammy Watkins did just fine in his position. He balled out for them last week. I'm going to say the Chiefs beat the Raiders 32-27. Bears-Broncos. This is going to be an interesting game with the Broncos head coach, Vic Fangio, former defensive coordinator for Chicago. I think this is going to be a really close game. I think the Bears are going to win it 23-21. I don't know if the Bears have a good enough offense to put up a lot of points. That's the biggest thing I took away from them last week is their offense really struggled. Mitch Trubisky struggled. I want to see how they bounce back against Denver. So I think they get a win in Denver, though. But I think it'll be close. Saints-Rams, an NFC Championship rematch. I think that'll be a good high-scoring game. Lots of touchdowns, lots of yards. I think the Saints redeem themselves, and I think they get a win here, 38-35. Eagles-Falcons. Falcons, they struggled last week against the Vikings, but the Vikings are a good team. I think that the Eagles, I think they're going to come away with a win. I think they're going to beat Atlanta 26-18. Jets-Browns. The Jets, I don't know what happened last week. They should have beat the Bills, but they shot themselves in the foot. They really did. The Browns, they looked bad against the Titans. They looked really, really bad. This might be a head-scratcher for most people, but I'm going to say the Jets upset the Browns 27-23. I think that'll be my upset of the week. And then my last game of the week, and this is my game of the week, Vikings versus Packers. I really want to see how this one's going to go down. I think the Vikings and Packers, along with the Bears, are in line to win the NFC North. But I think the Vikings are going to come away with a win. I think it's in Green Bay, 28-24. I think that the Vikings' defense is almost just as good as Chicago's defense, and their offense is a lot better. And so if the Packers play like they did against the Bears, if they only put up 10 points, they're going to lose. If they only put up 10 points against the Vikings, that's a loss. They need to put up points. I think they will put up points. I think the Vikings are going to put up more. But those are my Week 2 predictions, and thank you for watching.